So what's up, YouTube? Just want to talk to you guys a little bit about how I'm feeling about my recent employment situation. I recently worked with this company for about 2 years. I really enjoyed it. It was working with kids with developmental disabilities and behavioral issues. My position or my title was a child development trainer, a CDT. Um, it was five kids, five clients in each house. There's 8 houses, and um, the company was a good company. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I should say it was a good program. It was a good idea of how a company should be as far as for these juveniles like this. So it would be troubled teens, kids starting from, I believe, 1 to 21. And a lot of them had just behavioral issues, a lot. And some had behavioral issues and developmental disabilities. So we had to restrain if they were potentially hurt someone themselves. And most of the time, they would try to hurt staff, so we would restrain them for that. And I'm not saying restraining like hurt them, it would just put them in a hold, um, and every few minutes or seconds try to release from them or let them go. But if they're still trying to hit you, bite you, kick you, punch you, hurt themselves, then you still continue to restrain them and keep releasing. So that was our job. Well, I felt like I was doing very well at the company at the time, and then we got new management, and my previous management always talked high of me. They always complimented me on how good I did with my job, and they always told staff, like, if you have any questions, ask her. It was getting to the point where people were just like, are you the supervisor? And I was like, no, I'm not actually. And they're like, what's the process? What's holding you up? Like, what's going on? And I'm like, I don't know if I even want to take that position, to be honest, because at the time, the director that was my boss, excuse me, I didn't agree with everything and how she did things. And she was aware of that, but she was the type that she was boss, and what she said, you had to do it. If you didn't do it her way, you would get in trouble. So anybody that knows me knows I'm really quiet. So there's incidents where she just like tried to force me to do things, and I'd like question her about it. I got in trouble for questioning her, overseeing and stepping her. That was never my goal. Why are you asking me to do something, and when I question you about it, or asking how to do something is an issue, I was doing management work for my position. My job description did not include management work of any type, and I was doing some because I knew she needed the help. Like I said, there was times where other houses and other staff and employees were telling me, like, you might want to just transfer to another house because you're not going to be able to deal with her. Like, I try to give this woman, the benefit of the doubt to, like, be able to work with me. I tried countless times when there was people, like, steadily going against her and people, like, not being there for her. I was trying to really be genuine about it. But then she started taking advantage of the guys at our company, like, using herself to get them to come do work for her. It was so many times that happened, and it was just crazy to me because it was like they were telling me, like, oh, I'm gonna try out I'm gonna apply for the supervisor position. Jamie, so and so personally asked me to do it. Like, that really hurt me. Like, after everything that I had done and after all the work that I put in, that was the thanks that I got. Like, you're slick asking people to do this. Like, I felt like it was like, well, I don't want to work with her. And like that's exactly how I felt too. I didn't want to work underneath you so I could be your little puppy. Like, oh, I need you to do this. Go do it. Like, for instance, just this last week, or the week before last, I came into work. She grabbed all her stuff. Was like in a rush. Was like, I gotta go pick up so and so. I gotta get groceries. Came back. Well, text me. Was like, can you move the van out of the garage so I can pull my personal car into the garage so we can unload the groceries. I'm like, no. So she ends up doing it, comes in the house, takes all her stuff off, sits down. Oh, dude, she goes and picks up, comes in, starts taking his stuff off. I'm like, what's going on? Oh, hey, Jay, could you go out there and help one of the clients unload my car with the groceries? And then let me know so I can have the other clients switch out with you. And have them, like, do it. You said what? Your car? You just loaded them in here and you want me to unload them? No. So, I was told, oh, dude, I'm like, what you doing? Oh, I'm doing something right now. Okay, so when you're done, you go out there and help them clients do that. I'm not doing it. Looking at her like, you're not gonna say nothing to her? She sure didn't. Like, it was countless times that they were just taking my kindness for my weakness, acting like I wasn't gonna speak up and say something like, oh, she's really quiet, she's really sweet, she's really nice. Okay, that gets played out quick. And she starts saying, when it asked me, what's wrong? Oh, you don't want me to let you know what's wrong, honey. 27 years old, and you steadily, like, just causing issues. I'm 24 years old. I don't have time to be, like, trying to battle the client, and come to work, and deal with stuff outside. Like, no, that's too much. Tell me to do something, or ask me to do something. But then yet, like, when I asked to come in to do it, oh, well, I can't prove overtime for that. Well, then how do you expect for the things to get done? I'm not going to be trying to get the stuff that you need done on top of my job, and I'm not getting paid for it. You want me to do it, pay me to do it. You want me to be a supervisor, pay me to be a supervisor. So we clashed a lot. And people were telling me, oh yeah, she said she's not hired. She hasn't hired any of the supervisors because she doesn't trust any of you guys. Trust? You don't trust any of us? I don't trust and like the fact that you can use yourself to get anybody to do anything you want, and then they come in here openly telling me everything. I heard you slept with 2 of the employees. Like, why are you so worried about me and not trusting me when you should be worrying about who you sleeping with? I mean, I could be messy and go on and on about a lot of things that went on, but that's not what I'm trying to do. So I'm going back to the other day. So the day I was trying to get Duna a car, I had to be at work at 1. The kids don't come home till about 2:30. I work 1 to 9. I text her. I let her know. I was like, I'm running a little bit behind today. I'm running late. She said, that's fine. I'm like, okay. My phone is it's an Android, so it'd be tripping. And sometimes I don't get messages right away, and sometimes I don't get calls and text messages. So she had texted me and told me that she was turning the timesheets in, but that I needed to come in and fix mine or finish it. I got it already when I was already out in Idaho trying to do the stuff for the car for Duna. So I didn't have any time to just come back, and then, you know what I'm saying, I was already running late. So I told her, I was like, okay, well, I'll do the timesheet when I come in. She's like, I already turned them in. So what does that mean for my timesheet? She didn't reply back to me. So then after I did all the financing and stuff, I still was running about 30 minutes behind. So I let her know, I text her, I let her know, I'm still running behind. She was like, oh, that's fine. You're just gonna slide. Listen, guys, you're just gonna slide over to the next house anyways. So, see you at 3 or something. Like, first off, I don't know who you've been kicking it with, who you've been sleeping with, who you've been picking this lingo up with, but don't come at me like that. Like, keep it professional. When I text you professional. She texts me, hey girl. No, it's not hey girl. No. Address me by my name, just like I do you. Like, have respect, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, you're gonna slide over the house, whatever. Like, slide? Okay. So I asked, I was like, so is there a specific reason I'm being moved? Like, this is my normal house. I rarely get moved. And when I get moved, it's to a female house because they're short staffed and, you need female staff there. So the guy that I have the issue thing with the groceries, this is his house that they were trying to get me to move to. I'm like, nah, bump that. I'm not finna go work with dude. So this is his house. He could be like, oh, you gotta do this and you need to do that. And oh, this needs to be done. Like, nah. So I told her, like, is there a specific reason I'm getting moved when there's 2 other male staff that's working at our house? And on top of that, I'm one of the regular senior staff at this house. No explanation. She didn't want to text me back. I was like, okay, so who do I need to speak to put in my 2 weeks? No text back. I just see red. So I'm like, okay, so since you're not giving me the information I need, I call out for today's shift. So I get a call from my director of operations, so like one of the HR head people, calls me and said, I missed the call, calls me and says, oh, hey, I'm not even worried about the 2-week process. Let's just go ahead and terminate your employment now. Thank you for all your hard work and wish you well in the future. I wouldn't ask you to do anything that I wouldn't do because you refuse to go move to the next house. Mind you, I never said that I would not go over there. I never said that. I asked, was there a specific reason why I was being moved over the other 2 gentlemen that was working in my house? It's a simple question. How hard is it to answer a question? But instead, she made an issue and made it seem like I refused to go over there. So then, yes, of course, I would be frustrated too and be like, you know what? Forget a 2-week notice. I'm just gonna fire you. But this is not the first time she has tried to lie on me. So, with that being said, this morning, I wake up to getting a text. Let me quote it. Hold on a second. I woke up to this text. Hi, I am honestly very sad today. I'm keeping this professional, but it is hard because of our time together these past 2 years. I'm reaching out to you because of the client's monies. MONIES. All these people that work at this company are highly educated. So when they're talking slang to me, it makes me feel some type of way. There's literally 5, and I'm not talking about mixed employees at this company. There's 5 black employees at this company. Black as in, you look at them, you know that they are black. And I really feel like it's discriminate. I'm not trying to make this a race thing. I'm not trying to make it seem like, I'm not trying to make it something it's not. But mind you, since this woman had moved to our house and was our management, I have had constant issues. I've tried to report her. They were threatening me, we'll fire you if you keep making this an issue. Because I'm having problems with her. I've never had a problem with them before, and they knew that. One of the higher ups, the weekend director, would come and gossip to me about her. And then like, oh, I'm trying with her so hard to get her on board and to just be better to our staff and communicate better. But yet that wasn't happening. I call out of a shift because I'm sick or because I needed to get my daughter or because I didn't have childcare. And the clients are telling me about it. Other staff are telling me about it. Like, when I told you that I was calling out my shift, I didn't announce it to everyone. I announced it to you. Why am I being spoke about when I'm not there? My name's being brought up in other houses. Why? When I'm not there, I don't even work at other houses. So let me get back to this text. So, I'm reaching out to you because of the client's monies. Can you contact me about getting the receipts or monies when and where we can meet up for the exchange? First off, exchange, that sounds really bad. I still have stuff at that house that I need to come and get, so I will be there to come and get my things. What do you guys mean? Do you think I'm going to do something? Are you already like stereotyping me? So let me get back to this text. I said the receipts and monies. Client's $30 and another client's $30 is what so-and-so explained to me, the director. So I called her like, what you mean? Money? Don't try to say that I stole some money or something like that. Don't try to tarnish my name like that. Don't try to defamate my character. Don't try to do it to me. Don't try to do it to me, because I promise you, I'll make you look really bad. And I'm reviewing your company too as well. I'm definitely doing that. Because how I was treated at this company, every single month, you guys, for the last 4 months, I have text messages. I have text these people that they have owed me money on my check. It does not matter how much the amount was. It's the fact that it was my money and I had to call them and tell them, I need my money. You guys owe me money. Oh, well, let me verify. Verify? It should have been verified on my check when I sent my timesheet in with you. How can you only give me some of my money? So, look, on top of that, I got 2 people hired at this company. One, as soon as I got them hired, they changed the bonus from $250 to $150. So I was like, whatever, I got $150. So then I got someone else hired. I'm thinking I got them hired like 3 weeks before the pay period. We get paid once a month. I got them hired right before the pay period, and they got all their stuff cleared, background cleared, everything came through good. They start working, whatever. So they're asking me, who'd you get in? Okay, we're gonna have it on, okay, whatever, like it's gonna be on your check. So I'm like adding everything up. I'm like, whoa, my check is a little short this month. They're like, oh, so I started figuring out what's missing. I'm missing a bonus. I'm missing my referral bonus. So I contact the payroll person, and they're like, oh, no, I never heard that you got someone hired. What do you mean? So I contact the one that hires people. Oh, well, I'm on vacation. This is going to have to wait until I get back into town. And who did you get hired? You were asking you were telling the person that I got hired that they look like me. So what do you mean? So it really made me feel some type of way, you guys. Really made me feel some type of way. And then text me, oh, okay, my bad, Jay. It'll be on your next check. I apologize. I'm sorry about that. You're sorry? But you're on vacation, shaking tail and arching that back and being gay as heck, and you enjoying and living life, living your best life, and I'm over here waiting for my money till the next pay period. And then on top of that, guys, look. So I text my payroll person this morning. I'm like, so I recently was terminated. So can you just send my check off to one of the person that I got hired? And I'll just get it from them. Oh, per our policy, which I'd never seen this in our policy, ever. Per our policy, we are required to mail your check to your address on the payday. We get paid on the 5th. So they're going to mail me my check out on the 5th. So it's going to take another couple days to come to me. Accusing me of taking and stealing money. Talking about me. I had 3 people this morning text me, call me, and tell me already. This happened 3 o'clock yesterday. And already this morning, I had 3 people like, yo. I had somebody, look, y'all. 30 minutes after this happened, somebody was like, yo, why are you not on the schedule no more? Well, damn. Y'all wasn't. No hezzy was like, skirt, you out of here. Like, it's funny to me, though, because I was one of the hardest workers. I did so much for this company, so much, and it irritates me because Duna was telling me countless times to just find another job. He's like, you do too much. You spend more time with them than you do us. Y'all, I was working like almost 200 hours a month. Away from my 4-year-old daughter, away from my fiance. And then when I try to get my schedule to work around my daughter or around my childcare, or when I couldn't stay to 11 o'clock because I have a 4-year-old daughter to still put to bed and, get her to school the next day and get her dinner the next, I still had a life outside of work. They didn't understand that. They didn't want to listen to me. I asked to leave 30 minutes early. No, it's an issue. There was an incident. Look, I worked a 16-hour shift. Listen, you guys. I worked a 7 to 3. It was about, okay, so look. The day before, I had text the on-call. I got permission to leave early the next day when I worked the double because I had to turn around and be on Monday morning, had to be at work at 6 a.m. The day before I work a whole double. So look, I got the permission to leave as soon as the boys went to their rooms and went to bed. So a behavior had happened, and the on-call had told me not to leave. And I'm like, well, when you told me that I could leave early, planned and scheduled my childcare that I could come and get my daughter when I needed to. So now that you're telling me not to leave, like, what am I supposed to do? Somebody's waiting for me to come pick up my daughter, and you're telling me I can't leave now. So he got mad, was talking to me all disrespectful, and then turned around and was like, okay, just leave then. Bye. Go home. I was going to anyways. You already told me I could. I worked a 14-hour shift, and he was trying to make me stay 1 more hour. And I had to turn around and be back to work at 6 a.m. the next day. So I'm like, it was just really like hurtful because I put up with a lot of stuff at this company. I got write-ups. I had false allegations against me, and then clients and staff were like, oh yeah, it was. There's a time the client had said that I smell like marijuana. Listen, y'all. Was telling me the day before, I'm going to do anything I can to get you fired. Because I was putting him in his place. And I wasn't letting him disrespect me like he was doing the other staff. So he's like, I'm going to do anything I can to get you fired. And he tried. Told the director that I smelled like weed. So the next day she was like, oh, can I talk to you? All unprofessional in front of everybody. I was like, yeah, sure. Pulled me aside. She was like, so and-so says you smell like marijuana, so I'm writing you up, whatever. This is just a paper saying that we talked about it, so really you don't get in more trouble than you are. I was like, so even though I documented that he was saying that he was going to do anything he could to get me fired, you're still going to give me a write-up? Yeah, that's just my job. Okay. So, next day, I get a phone call. Hey, Jay, sorry about the write-up. He admitted that it was just a lie and he was just trying to get you fired. I just said that. Like, irritated me so many times, man. I've been disrespected so much through this company. And it's like, it just really like pissed me off this time, because it's not about me. It's like about the clients. I really care about them. I was the one that was doing the most for them, each of them. Their parents was loving me, asking me to do their outings, to take them on their things with their parents, to contact me to be the middleman because they didn't want to deal with the other people. They were doing that to me. Like, my name rings in this company goodly. People's always requesting me to work at their house. And I've stayed faithful to my house, but it really hurt. But today I woke up early and I filled out a few applications and already hearing good news. So Monday I got some things lined up. I'm getting it rolling. So, I mean, you know, God works in mysterious ways, and this could have been just a better opportunity for me. So I'm just going to roll with it. And like I said, I already got some stuff lined up. So this is just an eye-opener that you can't be comfortable anywhere you work. And it doesn't matter about how much you do, because it's going to go unappreciated. Because I definitely felt used and not utilized. I definitely. And there's a difference. So I feel like I ran it enough to you guys. Like, I love you guys there. Thanks to the staff that made it fun and like really helped and was a benefit to the company, and really it was an addition to our team. Shout out to this type of company, because not all the houses were like this. It's just my specific house was the management is what kind of caused issues for me. But it's time to boss up, and that's what I plan to do. Me and Duna, we overcome too much and all these hills, and it's just, I'm used to this. It's a pattern. It happens. You got to get over it. You can't hold on to it and be hurt and not know how to just move on and keep going. I'm going to show everybody that doubts me for real. Like, for real, for real. I'm coming. Like, you don't have to be my friend, and don't try to be my friend later. No, it's cool. I'm going to be somebody. Anybody that doubted me, you'll see. It's coming. It's coming. Our family, our little clique, our little circle, we're coming up. Y'all just stay tuned. I'm telling y'all, it's destiny for us. It's destined. It's destined for us. Greatness is coming for us. God's steadily blessing us, all of us. And that's how it's supposed to be. Just us all growing together and building together. And that's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be better than anybody. I'm not trying to say that I'm better than anybody. I just want to build and be better than what I came from, you guys. That's it. I want to build so I can have something for my family. Just like you guys want it for your guys' family. I want to do that. Get my mama a house. Let them be straight. Have no bills. Let me do that. I want to do that. I want to be the one, and I want to be the kids. Out of all our kids, you know, I want to be the one to be like, here you go, mama. You ain't got to worry about it no more. You don't have no house no more. You straight. And it's going to happen. But thank you guys. Thank you for all our viewers. Thank you for all our subscribers. Keep it up. Stay tuned for more videos. We guys got you. We're going to come up with these 3 videos this week. Stay tuned for BBD, Yella, and Duna Love's video dropping soon. Maybe we'll do some sneak peek of the video. So stay tuned, you guys. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you guys like this video. Let me know what you guys think. Comment anything about questions, comments. I'm not going to tell you guys the company, or I'm not going to drop any names. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm just telling what happened and telling you guys how I felt. I'm hurt that this happened, but I'm going to use it as a learning stone, and I'm just going to keep moving on. That's all I can do. So, like I said, thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Hit the notification bell, and stay tuned with us. Love you guys. Gang, gang.